target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, okay. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done done so much work, they think it's fake now. I got a rake now, need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow, big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had him shipping the benzine. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, is hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck off like a tire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run it.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Going right back to Davis. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They'll throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They've got a man in motion. Second and 10 now. Connecting on the slant. Running down the left side. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
From the red zone now. Finding Davis. Breaks. And that's a Washington touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. His first throw is an interception. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Handoff here to Davis. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, ball at the 36. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the 34. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's brought down for a loss. And following that run, looks like the back is in a little discomfort. Medical staff attending to him as we step aside. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Need a conversion, they're throwing for it. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Caught, nice gain left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll throw for the end zone. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the set. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed to Davis. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing that 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, looking to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. The 50. 30. Gets the 10. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants need only one to take the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Motioning the tight end now. Again the throw now on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. touchdown on the pick six. They'll try this extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Davis there to grab it. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 24. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. It's fielded at the 14. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's complete, right side. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, 3rd down coming. He gets him the first, past the 30. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. The Giants using their 1st timeout. 1st down, ball at the 36. Looking for a throw here. That's completed right side. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing from the gun here. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Here comes the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Third and just 2 to go. The give now out of the shotgun. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He connects downfield on 4. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Dropping back to throw. He throws a bullet deep, caught at the 20-yard line. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds a man right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. You're going for this. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the third. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. This, our last play of the quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Offense up to the line fast. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. It is caught left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Setting up a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The give here on 2nd. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, New York! Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants grow their lead yet again. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.